Shout out goes out to our current channel members. If you were interested in picking up a channel membership for as little as $1.99 a month, head over to my channel profile and hit the join button to view all of the available perks. Thanks.
Hello there everyone and welcome back to the channel for another new video here today. I have been on a roll with these new videos today and this is presumably the last one I'm going to be posting for today, but it would seem that finally LEGO has revealed officially this time all of the new images for the Core 2023 January wave, which is obviously exciting news. It's a time myself and many Ninjago fans look forward to seeing the sets in high definition quality and going through them and, you know, forming opinions on them. Now, while I have already made a video very similar to this recently, I figured I'm going to do it again because this time they're in much better quality and who knows, maybe my opinions have changed. Also worth noting that I have not really looked at these pictures so far, so we're kind of going to be experiencing everything together. So I've got all of the images here on my phone and we're just going to be going through them, you know, forming my own opinions on them, and that's going to be it. So with all of this being said, let's dive into things. So first of all, we have Kai's Mech Rider Evo, and honestly, this is one that probably has grown on me a little bit. I love how just wacky it is. It's a completely fresh spin on those classic kind of bike sets we keep getting for Ninjago. I presume it's going to be in the same price range, because again, it is also worth keeping in mind, I have completely forgotten what the prices were meant to be for these sets. So yeah, I really like how it's kind of got this big samurai suit type thing on it that's just like riding the thing. I think that looks fantastic. And again, I think it takes a really nice fresh spin on things in the realm of bikes in Lego form. It looks really great, to be honest. Not sure if I'm going to be picking this one up. Maybe I will later down the line, but all I can say is, yeah, this one's good. Moving on though, we've got one that's really not so good, and this is Cole's Earth Dragon Evo. If you've seen my video covering the Water Dragon, well, my thoughts are pretty similar, although this one is maybe a little bit better, and I say that because, well, the colour scheme, the horns, all of the spikes on the thing, that makes it look a lot more cooler, but that's not really saying that it's good. I personally will not be buying this one, I don't think, unless I do it purely just for some form of joke. But yeah, this one really doesn't interest me much, and this is another one, of course, as I keep reiterating, I have forgotten the prices, but this one is probably going to be overpriced, to be quite honest. I can just imagine it being like $20, $30, which is a complete rip-off if you ask me. There's really not much to it other than the head. The rest is just meh, lackluster. This one's definitely not that great, although I do like the spider build included. That is pretty nice. Next up we have, let me just check here. Okay, yeah, we've got the Jay's Titan mech set. This is the complete opposite of the last one. This one actually looks incredible. I am in love with this thing. I think it absolutely helps make the wave much better, and this one alone can definitely do that. I like how kind of thin it is. It looks so weird and disproportionate, but it's for that exact reason that I like it. It really does feel unique, almost a little bit anime inspired in that way, and it's for that reason that I love it. It has one of those kind of old school looking shooters as well, which is interesting and something to note. The colour scheme obviously looks great. The massive sword it has in its right arm, again, looks great. Red on white colour scheme, awesome. And also the cute little side builds included are also pretty great looking if you ask me. So overall, this set is just really great, and I really couldn't say anything else about it, other than the fact that, again, it looks really awesome, and I will absolutely be buying this one on day one. Moving along now, though, we have, oh, wow, you guys probably know my thoughts on this thing. This is the Zane Ice Dragon creature, and, you know what, first of all, let's just talk about the side builds. I have talked about these in a video, I believe today, actually, as there were some proper images for the side builds. But I think they look really cool, and I'm really glad to see villain side builds returning. They're kind of cute, they have a nice small twist on things, and they just provide something else for the set, you know, for the villain side of things. And I can really appreciate that. So you get a small shrine, and also a spider included in the set, along with, obviously, the villain minifigures, of which you get all three in this particular set. As for this, like, beast dragon, the thing itself, I am in love with it, and I cannot wait to see what this looks like on my shelf. It has around 6 legs, I believe. Yeah, 6 legs, and it is just an absolute tank, an absolute unit of a being of this thing. It looks incredible, and if there's a chance we get some core shorts, I really hope this thing appears in the core shorts, because again, it looks incredible, especially with the big wings. I'm not a fan of the other variant of it, you know, the 2-in-1 thing. The other one does not look great at all in my opinion, and I will probably never have it in that variant, but for this beast version, it looks incredible, and, you know, the 2-in-1 option is nice. Next up, I'm just going to gloss over this one a little bit, as you can always check out my other video I've made on this. In summary though, interesting, I'll put it that way. But again, be sure to check out my other video. I have literally just posted it around an hour ago now, maybe even less. But yeah, go and check that one out. It's the last video I posted. Next, we've got the Creative Ninja Brick Box. Quite the name there. And this is kind of what I envisioned it to be. I believe these exist for other themes, or at least they have done in the past. And it's like a big Lego brick, and that's the packaging for it. And then you've got this big kind of like label around the front, and it shows off what's included. So zooming in here, I'll start from over here. We have this car type thing for Kai, which looks, you know, interesting. I'm not really complaining about it. We have this nice small, hint of a building type thing with some weapons inside of it, which looks awesome, I think. I really like these small, tiny little builds, but they look really nice. We have this nice training area. We have some form of person over there. Not too sure who that is, or if that will ever be expanded upon. But yeah, this kind of training area really does give me nostalgic vibes. It's really like that scene in the pilots where Kai goes to train in the monastery for the first time, and I can really appreciate it for that. Moving along though, we've got a villain included in the set. Nice. Another training dummy, as to which some form of person is training with that. Interesting. We have another building section over here. It would be nice if the buildings could kind of join together to create a tiny little monastery or something. Not sure if that's going to be a thing or not, or if that's just kind of my mind going off on one there. But yeah, it looks interesting. We've got Master Wu at the top as well, which looks cool. And we've got this off to this side with a little teapot in it. And we've got this little bike for Nia, which is very lackluster. It's just a small bike. Yeah, really, whatever. Who really cares? Overall, this is like interesting. If you like what you see in this video, basically, you're going to like the set. Personally, I do think it's solid, but at the same time, is it something I'm going to buy? Probably not, especially for around $40 or $50, I believe it goes for. So yeah, it's not really something I'm going to be picking up, but again, it's nice. It hopefully will appeal to kids especially, and hopefully they have a fun time with it, and that's all I can really say. Next up, this is possibly the last set we have. I can't fully remember, but regardless, it is the Kaizen Ninja Race Car Evo, and this is another one that's kind of growing on me. It looks so wacky, so disproportionate, just so strange and like chunky, but it's for all of those reasons that I really enjoy this thing. I like the big wheels. Actually, when I first saw this thing in my other video, when these images first came out, I actually didn't like this set. I thought it was just really weird looking and the wheels looked odd. But it's actually turning into its biggest plus point here, in my opinion. I think all of the wheels look really, really nice. It's got a few stickers, so if you don't like stickers, this set maybe isn't for you. But I think it looks nice, and it gives me the X1 Ninja Charger vibes, the original one, that is. And I can really appreciate it for that. I think it looks really, really nice. Obviously, you've got Kai sat in there. Yeah, this one looks nice. It's got a very funky spoiler at the back, which also looks nice. But yeah, I like this one. Oh, of course, no, we do actually have two more to go over, I believe. Two more here. So we've got here the Lloyd's Mech Battle Evo, and this one is potentially growing on me as well. If this thing goes for around $30 to $35, or pounds actually here in the UK, I may consider picking this one up, because you get two fairly decent mechs for that price. So yeah, especially if you like playing with Lego. I personally don't. I literally just display mine and do nothing with it. But this could make for a nice little display, you know, and if you like playing with it, even bigger bonus for you, because you get two mechs, you can then have them fight or whatnot, and it would be perfect. I especially like the villain mech for this set. I don't believe it actually has working knees. I believe it's just those core pieces. Yeah, it definitely is those core pieces. But yeah, they look really nice. I like the legs on it, basically, and I like the colour scheme. Same for Lloyd's, pretty much. It does look very interesting. It's got that green and gold colour scheme that Lloyd seems to constantly sport nowadays. I'm not really sure what's up with that, but gold is now Lloyd's new main colour, it would seem, along with green. So yeah, this one's actually fairly nice. I do like it. Absolutely nothing bad by any means. It's just not like amazing. It's not jumping out at me as one I must go out and buy. But, you know, it's solid, and that's really all I can say about it. And yeah, this is final now. We have the J Lightning Jet Evo, and this is one that I really haven't had my opinion change on all that much. I mean, it is like solid, it's nothing like bad, but it just feels like a bit of a rip-off of the Storm Fighter, is it, from Season 1? I completely forget the name, and it was also remade as a Legacy set. This is like a smaller version of that, which, I mean, you know, it's a cool idea concept-wise, but I mean, if you've already got the Storm Fighter, then what's the point of getting this one? It also resembles the Kai Fighter from Rebooted as well. So this one's really nothing like amazing at all. This might be one of the weaker ones of the core wave. Again, I wouldn't say it's anything like bad. I'm not saying, oh wow, this set's horrible. But again, it's nothing like amazing in my opinion. It's just like there, you know, it's solid, it's whatever, it's something I'm just probably going to overlook and not really enjoy that much, and yeah, that's really all I can say about it. I will also say that there is an image of the golden Lloyd minifigure, which is very interesting, which you can go and check out in my video I literally just posted, so head on my channel and click on the last video, you'll be able to see it there if you are interested in that kind of thing. But that is just about going to do it for this one here, as that is all of the images we have. So with all of this being said, be sure to drop all of your own thoughts down below on this in the comments. I'd love to hear your own opinions and thoughts on this. If you liked today's video, be sure to leave a like on it, dislike if you didn't. Be sure to also subscribe to the channel, as I'm going to be posting a lot now, talking about everything really, anything that interests me regarding Ninjago, so be sure to go and subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can be the first to watch my new content as soon as I do post it. And with all of this being said, I will see you all very, very soon for my next one. Goodbye.